welcome, Alec. Welcome to Greece. Welcome to Pisofredis Stadium, to Olympiacos in general. So, tell us about what do you think about the status of the team just a few days before the first official game?
I think this first month has been great. We've really clicked well as a team. Even after Eurobasket was finished and the players from the national team came, it just seems like everybody's really familiar with each other already, and that's only a good thing, only a good sign heading into the season that we have consistency every day and everybody gets to know each other better.
Yeah, the one thing that stands out from watching the preseason games is they seem to be gelling very well, very early. What do you think about the chemistry that's being built?
I think Coach Barzokas has done a very good job of making sure everybody is incorporated and knows the offense, knows the defense, and has done a good job of, him and the coaches have been great about teaching us the way that we want to play, and I think everybody's bought into that, and that's important. Nobody is above anybody else. Nobody has an ego about who's going to play, who's going to score. We want to win. Everybody on our team wants to win, and you could see that in the preseason.
So you gave me the opportunity to jump to this question. Coach Barzokas, he definitely likes his shooting. Traditionally, his EuroLeague teams, have ranked at the top of the rankings in EuroLeague when it comes to three-point attempts. His Kimki team was first in the EuroLeague in three-pointers. Olympiacos last season was fifth overall in three-point attempts, so he likes his shooting. You like his shooting, your shooting also. So you think that, it's safe to say that you feel right at home with his systems and his strategies?
It's been great this first month getting a feel for where I'm going to get my shots and what the offense looks like with me being a part of it. And it is a lot of opportunity for me this year to help our team with three-point shooting, and not only me, but even some of the other new guys that we have as well. And he's a fan of it. He doesn't like when you pass up open shots or pass up good shots, and that's a great thing to have from a coach who believes in you and believes that he wants you to take the shot.
And about you, you are mostly famous in EuroLeague for your three-point shooting. I mean, this is what you do. Shooting is your business, and business is good for you. But we've seen you being involved on the systems of Olympiacos in other ways. You play the pick and roll as the big guy. You do more things. You post up. So what do you think? We're going to see even more things from Alec Peters this season that we've seen the previous seasons in EuroLeague.
Yeah, I'm at a point in my career where everything's starting to come together, and I think I spent the first 2 seasons playing for really good championship caliber teams, winning a championship and being a small role in that. And the last 2 years I was really able to become a different type of player that people know me for shooting threes, but they're surprised when they see that I can do many other things and be effective in this league on the floor. And I've had the opportunity to do that already here, and I can't wait for during the season to be able to continue to take my career and take our team and continue to be positive and go in a positive direction.
And this season comes after possibly the most difficult, correct me if I'm wrong, season for you, because you had that injury in a preseason game, and then you have surgery, you miss a couple of months. The first time, if I'm not mistaken, in your career that you are out for so long. And also, you were arriving to the previous season from the best season of your career, so it was complicated. So how was that?
I think after the best season of my career, as you said, individually, team-wise, we didn't really accomplish much, but individually, I had a decent season, and you think you're invincible sometimes. That you think nothing could happen like this. It's only going to get better and better and better. And I think an injury like that, it puts perspective and humbles you and lets you know, like, hey, you need to get back to focusing on the right things. And not that I wasn't focusing on the right things, but it's something that causes you to evaluate, how to get better, how to recover better, how to do different things. And it was a blessing in disguise. I'm still thankful that I was able to play half a season and showcase that I was healthy again, and nobody could put into question marks that I couldn't get back to the level that I was on before. What
kind of thoughts go into your mind, especially because you didn't have such a kind injury? It was a new experience for you.
Yeah, it always is tough when it's the first time and you don't know what it's supposed to feel like, what the recovery is going to be like. Are you going to be ahead of schedule? Are you going to be late? And I just really made sure that every day I had a good outlook on it, and to know that I was going to get to play basketball again was very important. It wasn't something that was going to stop me from being me again, and I had to continue to remind myself that every day.
Have you watched any videos from the rivalries of Olympiacos versus Panathinaikos?
I think I've watched all of them on YouTube, or whether it was, I think I've seen everything.
What impresses you the most?
I can't wait. It's going to be addicting. It's going to be addicting to be a part of that atmosphere. For good or for bad, just being a part of it. And hopefully, I think I'll have some family visiting during some of those times where they can see it as well too. And it's going to be an absolute memory and a story to be a part of.
Olympiacos enters the new season as a contender at least for the Final Four, and it makes sense. They made the Final Four last year. The team stayed more or less the same, and they made some adjustments, improvements on the roster. It can only get better. Do you see Olympiacos as a contender? And if yes, what do you think that makes you a contender?
Continuity is huge in the EuroLeague. You see, look at the champions the past couple of years. They've had the same core type of players, and they just add pieces here and there. And we're doing the same thing here this year, keeping the same core of players who helped make that Final Four run last season. But we're adding depth, and we're adding some great veterans that have EuroLeague experience. And I think it's only going to be a better season for us with that.
You recently joined the board of the EuroLeague Players Association. Can you tell us some things about it? How did it happen? What are your goals with this role?
Yeah, I got very lucky. Someone nominated me for the position, and it's really an honor to be thought of like that amongst my peers and the people that we play against and play with. To be one of the 7 guys to represent the players, and when it comes to it, with any matters that come at hand, it really makes you feel good to know that everybody thinks of you as somebody who's reliable, somebody who's a leader. And it's something that I've been priding myself on that seems to show very well. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of things that we try to tackle as players, because we're always looking to improve, whether it's the league, our situation with clubs, everything. We're always looking to improve. And from my standpoint, I can't wait to be a part of those changes. I can't wait to help lead the charge and some of those things that are important to the players.
You gave me the pass before, so I have to ask you. You told me that you watched the Eurobasket, and I answered to you, and you told me that people in America were watching the Eurobasket, and I was curious about it because the way I saw it, at least on social media, when Greece was eliminated, when Slovenia was eliminated, when Serbia was eliminated, so when Giannis, Jokic, and Doncic were out of the tournament, it seemed to me that the interest from the United States disappeared overnight.
I don't see it like that. Basketball is I think it's the second largest market for basketball in the world besides China. It's so primed to be to consume watching basketball. And you think about the time of day that European basketball is played. It's during a time of day in the United States in the afternoon where nothing else is on TV, and they're looking for something to watch. They're looking for something to bet on, looking for something to gamble on. And I think EuroLeague and clubs and in general, like the American audience is there. The American audience is there for European basketball, and hopefully we can do a better job of exploiting that and exploring that in the future, because I think that it's perfect. Everybody loves the basketball there, and they love watching it just as much as they like watching college or the NBA. You have an audience of people who would just it's a time of day when they would just love to turn on a game and watch.
So you really feel that American people can get interested in EuroLeague?
I think so. I think it's ready. And
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm talking about the bulk of the fans, not. I'm talking about casual fans as well.
Yeah.
Not the basketball fanatics.
You ask anybody who's watched a EuroLeague game, whether on TV or in person, it's addicting. That's the best word to describe it. You can't watch one game and think like, oh, I don't want to see this. Like it's addicting once you have it in front of people and they watch it and they see it, the intensity, the moment by moment pressure that happens. It's something that you sit and you watch and you feel like you had a workout from watching it, because your mind has been blown by the level of play and just how addicting it is to watch.